guys? Today we're going to be talking about Wind Horus, because Hall of Heroes, that's why. August 2016. We just got Buff Balls Hall of Heroes last month. We got Ran, I believe it was, and everyone was thinking, okay, Come To Us is going to give us something real crap, okay? Like, no one expected getting a Ran, and this is just blew everyone's pants off, and here we are. We got a really, really great selection this month. We got Wind Horus, and Wind Horus is good for many reasons, and we're going to be talking about why is Wind Horus good? Why is Horus good? Why does Horus suck? And should you waste the energy farming this? Look, I just went through B1 to show you how simple it was. Didn't even get a point. What does that mean? It means it's tough to farm this guy, okay? But it is easy to do the B1. So B1 Wind Horus easy. B2 is significantly ramped up. I'm talking significant buff balls. It's ramped up at least 5-fold, okay? B2 means business. The average player in Summoner's War probably cannot beat B2 on auto, at least. There are plenty of players that do farm B1. You can still get Wind Horus on B1. So let's move right into the next step. So let's go through the skills of Wind Horus. We're going to start with his third ability, being his best ability. Why is Wind Horus one of the best mons in the game? It's this skill right here. Increases the defense and critical rate of all allies for 2 turns. So it's a defensive buff and an offensive buff. Mostly that would help with mons that will benefit from increased critical rate. A lot of mons, well, let's get rid of that. A lot of mons have, Sigmarus, for example. You already have 100, but there's other combo mons out there. Plus, it's just good to have for heavy hitters that don't have max crit rate. Also, this is where it shines. This is why this mon is so good. It also fills up the target ally's attack bar. That's full turn, 100%. That means that mon will instantly get his turn next, no matter what. He goes next. He's the mon. He's got a full bar. Boom. He's up next, and he's about to rape some house, depending on who you combo that with. Who do you combo this with? It's simple. It's simple, really. You combo it with Copper. He's like peanut butter and jam with Copper right here, just like my last video with Randy and Copper. The two go together like the Mega Powers from WWF. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. Boom. That's the 2 trucks getting together to make Voltron. They're forming Voltron. These 2 come together like Voltron. So this guy can actually be used in place of Randy. He can be a Randy replacement. Both Randy and Wind Horus have benefits and advantages and disadvantages. Okay, Randy being, you get Randy increases your defense and critical rate for 3 turns, for example, but you don't get the instant attack. You don't raise the attack bar all the way up, so that your Copper can get a turn right away. Boom, right off the bat, you're in PvP. Boom, first hit. Boom, target's dead. Right? There's some heavy hitting Coppers out there. And I also want to mention about Marching Shout here that this is also used just about it's good for any situations. This is good for dragons. This is good for giants B10. This guy is good for TOA normal. This guy's good for TOA hard. This ability alone makes him very diverse. He's PvP, he's PvE. He is everything. Great ability. His second ability, Desert Wind, attacks all enemies with winds of sand, decreasing their attack bar by decreasing 30% of their attack bar, and also their attack speed for 2 turns with a 50% chance. And here's the kicker. The damage of the skill increases according to your attack speed. Why is that good? Because naturally, you want this guy to be fast to begin with. Naturally, you want all your mons to be fast. So you're going to be building his speed anyway, right? If this said, depending on his defense, like, that would suck. You're not going to naturally be trying to build his defense. That would be a very difficult build. But they make it easy for you. They make it easy to throw Swift Runes. They just make it easy. That's a beautiful, beautiful ability. Great effects, too, by the way. Somewhat similar to Spectre. So even his first ability is a beautiful ability. Matches, combos well with all of his other skills. Deals damage to a target with to an enemy with a 50% chance to decrease its attack bar. So all of his skills are all about decreasing attack bar and increasing attack bars of your allies. It's a very nice skill to have. It's got a high percentage chance. Starts off at 50%. And 30% of the attack bar, that's buff. You know what that's equivalent to? Let's pull this up for a minute. I want to show you guys something. That's equivalent to Briggs' second ability here. Deals a powerful attack and absorbs 30% of its attack bar. But Briggs' ability here is his second attack, and it's reusable every 2 turns. It has a cooldown. So it's just something to think about. So the other question to be asked is obviously going to be, should I farm Wind Horus in order to feed it to another horse? Should I get a whole bunch of these and treat them like devil mons to buff up the other horses? And the answer to that is, again, it depends on your situation. Fire Horus, for example. Fire Horus, for example, I don't even know how to say his name, Duamatef, I believe. He's a very niche mon. I actually don't even recommend him, but if you're a late game player and you are in need of niche mons, which a lot of late game players are, that's the specialty of niche mons. you're in the arena, you're PvP in Guild War, whatever. If you have that special counter mon, which Dwamateth is a counter mon, he's for countering other mons in special situations. So his first attack, third attack here is similar to the second attack of Wind Horus, somewhat. Attacks enemy, absorbing 30% of its attack bar and stunning it for 1 turn with 70% chance, so not too bad. This damage of the skill increases according to your defense. So they want you to make him a defense mon, which he is. But here's the real kicker ability here. Increases the defense of all allies for 2 turns, and decreases the chance of them receiving critical hits. So that's where this whole niche ability comes in. You could use this in PvP against mons such as the Fire Vampire. Makes a great counter for Vertihile, great counter for plenty other teams out there as well, but it's so niche, it's not worth it. That's my opinion, not worth it. Let's go to the next. Final 2, I'm a big fan of Water Horus, Wabensinuf. Who knows how to say that name? Here's the ability I really, really like. It's mildly niche, but not too niche. Increases the attack power and critical rate of all allies for 2 turns, and makes the designated target invincible for 1 turn. So he's kind of a combination of many things in there. He's got the attack buff. He's got the attack buff of Seek, but it only lasts 2 turns instead of 3. And he's got this added shield on your designated target, kind of similar to Chloe. So he's kind of a mix of several mons. He's kind of a mix support attacker. He's of course got the same Desert Wind ability as Wind Horus, and his overpower ability is also the same. His leader skill, however, is resistance in the arena by 40%. Not the greatest. You're probably never going to use it. But this mon is, again, good for... He's a very balanced mon in many situations. Could be used in TOA. Could be used in PvP, could be used in Kairos Dungeons, could even be used in Dragons. I mean, it all depends on what team you're using. It could be used in Giants. It all depends on who you've teamed them up with. Combo as well. So if you wanted to farm Wind Horus, you could start feeding them to your Water Horus, but personally, I find the Wind Horus more diverse. I would actually feed any Water Horses I have to my Wind Horse. That's what I would do. That's what I recommend. However, here's the other reason you're going to want to farm this. If you happen to be lucky enough to summon a light or dark Horus, let's start with the dark. Dark Horus has some very excellent abilities. Desert Wind again, Overpower again, but check out this ability right here. Tip of the Spear increases your attack bar by 25% each and every time the enemy's turn ends. That is buff balls. Man, you put speed runes on this guy, you put Swift or Violent on this guy, and he's going to be getting a lot of turns. This guy means business. Some players consider him to be OP, and I agree, he is OP. So he's well worth maximizing, dumping in all those Horuses as Devil Mons. And finally, the Light Horus, Wedgeat. Wedgeat, let's check out his ability. Defensive Stance, beautiful ability. Increases the defense of all allies for 2 turns and decreases the chance of them receiving critical hits, similar to the Fire. Beautiful ability, very niche, but still good. But here's the kicker. Here's the King of Kings passive. Recovers the attack bar of the ally with the lowest attack bar by 25%. And he's not even done there. He's not done. And increases that ally's attack power for 1 turn. It is an automatic effect. Does not even need Devil Mons to buff that up. And it's buff balls to begin with. His leader ability is not bad. I actually used my Wind Ifrit or my Light Pirate to get basically the same leader skill. And I do use it in arena as well as guild battles all the time. So it's unfortunate that it's arena only. But man, the guy's OP to begin with. And by the way, he's also a Nat 5. What does that tell you? It tells you he's buff balls. I mean, check out his stats over here. But anyways, that's for another video. So should you farm Wind Horus? Yes. If you can, do it. It's worth every penny of energy. It's worth every penny. If you're super casual, no, you should not actually. You should not. If you're super casual. In fact, Randy does a similar job. The only difference is Randy is Fire Mod. So that could be like a budget alternative for a super casual player, although you're not going to use Randy in Giant Speed 10. So there's always trade-offs. So this one's in the eye of the beholder, but for the average player, yeah, get out there and start farming. I've been farming. Why do you think I'm in shape? I've been freaking farming all day. I don't have time to shape. I'm going to be farming until the end of this thing. I'm going to try and get as many leads as I can get. Anyways, guys, please like, subscribe for more Summoner's War. I am the Summoner's War King, and I'm going to be bringing you a lot more of these every single week.